Conquer procrastination, unlock your potential, and take action now. Today, we're tackling a challenge almost everyone faces: procrastination. It's that sneaky force that keeps us from doing what we know we should do, leaving us feeling stuck, stressed, and unfulfilled. Have you ever found yourself endlessly scrolling, cleaning, or doing anything but the task you know is important? Whether it's a critical work project, a personal goal, or even hitting the gym, procrastination can feel like a heavy chain, binding your potential. It drains your energy. It saps your motivation. It stops progress dead in its tracks. But here's the powerful truth. Procrastination is a habit, and habits can be broken. In this video, we're going to dive deep into what procrastination truly is. We'll explore its hidden costs, not just for your productivity, but for your overall well-being. More importantly, we'll equip you with practical, actionable strategies to overcome it, drawing insights from powerful philosophies like those of Napoleon Hill and Stoicism, alongside modern psychological techniques. Our goal is to help you shift from putting things off to taking consistent, decisive action. Get ready to reclaim your time, achieve your goals, and feel the incredible surge of accomplishment that comes from moving forward. Let's break free from procrastination together. What is procrastination, really? Let's start by defining our adversary. Procrastination is the act of delaying or postponing a task or set of tasks that need to be accomplished. It's not just about laziness. It's often a complex interplay of emotions, habits, and perceptions. It's choosing short-term comfort over long-term gain. We delay uncomfortable tasks. We avoid things that feel overwhelming. We push off actions that trigger fear of failure or criticism. Think about it. When you procrastinate, you're not usually doing nothing. You're doing something else, often less important, to avoid doing the thing you should be doing. This can be anything from checking social media, to excessive organizing, to getting lost in entertainment. Napoleon Hill, in his extensive study of successful individuals, clearly recognized procrastination as a major obstacle to achievement. He saw that those who reached great heights were almost always people of action and decisiveness. They didn't just dream, they did. They understood that thoughts alone, without action, are just thoughts. Procrastination, then, is a gap between intention and action. It's knowing what to do, but struggling to start or follow through. And this gap carries a heavy cost. The hidden cost of procrastination. Procrastination doesn't just make you fall behind on tasks. It impacts every area of your life, often in ways you don't immediately recognize. Increased stress and anxiety. When you put things off, the task doesn't disappear. It often looms larger in your mind. This creates a constant, low-level hum of stress and anxiety. You know you should be working, and that guilt weighs on you. The closer the deadline approaches, the more intense this pressure becomes. This impacts your mental peace and overall well-being. Missed opportunities. Procrastination can cause you to miss out on significant opportunities. This could be a promotion at work. It might be a chance to learn a new skill. Perhaps it's an invitation to a networking event, or even a critical investment opportunity. When you delay, doors often close. You might not even realize what you've lost because you never took the action to find out. Lower quality work. When you finally do get around to a task, often at the last minute, you're usually rushing. This leads to lower quality work. You might make mistakes. You might overlook important details. Your best effort is rarely given under immense pressure. This can damage your reputation, both personally and professionally. Damage relationships. Procrastination can strain your relationships. If you constantly miss deadlines at work, it impacts your colleagues and your team. If you delay personal commitments, it can disappoint friends and family. A reputation for unreliability erodes trust. This can lead to conflict. It can make others less willing to collaborate with you. Hindered personal growth. Perhaps the most insidious cost is the impact on your personal growth. Procrastination prevents you from trying new things. It stops you from pushing your boundaries. It keeps you from learning from mistakes. Every time you delay, you miss an opportunity to develop discipline. You miss a chance to build self-confidence. This keeps you stuck in a comfort zone. You never experience the satisfaction of achieving something challenging. Negative impact on health. This is often overlooked. Procrastination directly affects your health. Exercise. Putting off workouts means less physical activity. This can lead to weight gain. It can increase your risk of chronic diseases. Nutrition. Delaying meal prep can lead to unhealthy eating choices. You grab fast food. You eat processed snacks. Sleep. Last-minute cramming or working late due to procrastination often means sacrificing sleep. Chronic sleep deprivation affects everything. It lowers your immune system. It harms cognitive function. Mental health. The stress, anxiety, and guilt associated with procrastination are threats to your mental well-being. They can contribute to feelings of depression. They can worsen anxiety disorders. Procrastination is not a harmless quirk. It's a significant barrier to living a full, healthy, and successful life. But the good news is you can learn to overcome it. The productive mindset, building your anti-procrastination shield. Overcoming procrastination starts in the mind. Building a strong mental foundation is crucial. Define your definite major purpose. Napoleon Hill emphasized a definite major purpose. This isn't just a big goal. It's a burning desire. It's a clear, specific objective that you commit to with all your being. When you have a strong why, it fuels your action. It makes uncomfortable tasks seem less daunting. It gives you direction. When you know exactly where you're going, the small steps become meaningful. This clarity often dissolves the fog of procrastination. It pulls you forward. Take time to define your major purpose. Write it down. Visualize it daily. Let it be your internal compass. Cultivate a bias for action. Productive people have a bias for action. They understand that progress beats perfection. They know that getting started, even imperfectly, is more important than waiting for the right moment. Hill spoke about decisiveness. Make quick decisions once you have enough information. Don't overthink. Don't hesitate. Even a wrong decision can teach you something. Indecision is paralyzing. Choose to act. Embrace the Stoic perspective. Control what you can. Stoic philosophy offers profound wisdom for combating procrastination. It teaches us to focus only on what is within our control. We cannot control external events. We cannot control other people's actions. But we can control our own thoughts, our own effort, and our own actions. Procrastination often stems from worrying about things outside our control. We worry about the outcome. We worry about criticism. The Stoic approach says, focus on the task at hand. Do your best. The outcome is not entirely up to you. Your effort is. This mindset liberates you from unnecessary worry and encourages you to take action. Remind yourself, I control my effort. I control my response. I do not control the outcome. This simplifies your mental landscape. It shifts your focus to what you can do, which is to start the task. Practical techniques to conquer procrastination. Now, let's get into the actionable strategies you can implement right away. The 2-minute rule. This is a powerful anti-procrastination hack from author David Allen. If a task takes less than 2 minutes to complete, do it immediately. Don't add it to a list. Don't think about it. Just do it. This rule eliminates a huge number of small, nagging tasks that accumulate and create mental clutter. Responding to a quick email. Throwing away trash. Putting away a dish. These small wins build momentum. They clear your mental space. Break it down, the Swiss cheese method. Often, we procrastinate because a task feels too big, too overwhelming. Make it smaller, much smaller. The Swiss cheese method involves poking holes in a large task. Break it down into tiny, non-threatening pieces. A goal isn't to finish the report. It's open the document, or write one paragraph, or find one source. These small steps are easy to start. They reduce the perceived difficulty. They create instant wins. As you complete these tiny pieces, the task becomes less daunting. You build momentum. The getting started barrier often disappears. Schedule your procrastination seriously. This sounds counterintuitive, but it works. If you know you're going to procrastinate, schedule it. Give yourself 15 to 30 minutes of dedicated procrastination time later in the day. Tell yourself, I'll work on this difficult task for an hour, and then I can procrastinate for 30 minutes with social media. This creates a structured release valve. Often, by the time your scheduled procrastination time arrives, you've gained momentum on your real task and don't even want to stop, or you use that time more consciously. The 5-second rule, developed by Mel Robbins, this rule is about acting immediately on an impulse to take action. When you have an instinct to do something productive, you count down 5, 4, 3, 2, 1, go, and then you move. This technique bypasses your brain's tendency to overthink and create excuses. It forces you into action before your inner critic can intervene. It's about interrupting the procrastination loop with a burst of physical action. This is pure decisiveness in practice. Identify your triggers and create a pre-commitment. What usually triggers your procrastination? Is it fear of failure? Is it perfectionism? Is it distraction? Once you know your triggers, you can plan for them. A pre-commitment is a decision you make now to limit your choices later. If social media is a trigger, use website blockers. If starting is hard, lay out your workout clothes the night before. If decision paralysis is an issue, decide on your most important task the night before. You're essentially making it harder to procrastinate and easier to take action. Reward yourself smartly. Motivation often comes from anticipation of reward. Plan small, immediate rewards for completing difficult tasks. Don't wait until the entire project is done. Finish that tough report, take a 10-minute coffee break. Completed your workout? Listen to a favorite podcast. These small rewards create a positive feedback loop. They train your brain to associate effort with pleasure, making you more likely to repeat the productive behavior. The power of just start. Often, the biggest battle is simply starting. The momentum comes after you begin. Remind yourself that you don't need to finish the entire task. You just need to start. Tell yourself, I'm just going to work on this for 15 minutes. Or, I'll just do 5 push-ups. Once you begin, the inertia of inaction is broken. The mental barrier softens. Often, those 15 minutes turn into an hour. Those 5 push-ups turn into a full workout. This aligns perfectly with Napoleon Hill's emphasis on persistence. The act of starting consistently builds a muscle of follow-through. Productive living benefits beyond a to-do list. Overcoming procrastination isn't just about getting more done. It's about a profound transformation that positively impacts every aspect of your life. Increase self-confidence and self-esteem. Every time you overcome procrastination and complete a task, you build self-confidence. You prove to yourself that you are capable. You are reliable. This boosts your self-esteem. You start to trust yourself more. This internal validation is incredibly powerful and fuels further action. You see yourself as someone who takes action. Greater peace of mind. The constant nagging feeling of things left undone is a major source of stress. When you conquer procrastination, you replace that stress with peace of mind. You feel more in control of your life. You have less anxiety. You can truly relax during your downtime because you know you've handled your responsibilities. This contributes significantly to mental well-being, more energy and motivation. Procrastination is mentally exhausting. The endless internal debate, the guilt, the looming deadlines, all of it drains your energy. When you take action, that energy is redirected. You feel a surge of vitality. The satisfaction of completion creates motivation for the next task. It's a positive cycle. Achieving bigger goals faster. This is where the rubber meets the road. Consistent action, freed from the shackles of procrastination, means you move towards your goals much faster. Whether it's career advancement, financial independence, learning a new skill, or improving your health, consistent, focused effort yields undeniable results. You see tangible progress. This fuels your desire to keep going. Improve relationships and opportunities. When you're reliable, proactive, and consistently deliver, your relationships improve. Colleagues trust you. Friends can count on you. This opens doors to new collaborations, friendships, and professional opportunities that might otherwise be missed. Your reputation becomes one of competence and dependability. Enhanced physical health. By consistently taking action, especially on health-related goals, you directly improve your physical well-being. Regular exercise becomes a habit. Healthy eating becomes easier. Prioritizing sleep is simpler when you're not scrambling at the last minute. This creates a holistic improvement in your quality of life, your journey to an action-oriented life. Overcoming procrastination is a journey, not a destination. There will be days you slip, but the key, as Napoleon Hill often reminded us, is persistence. It's about getting back up. It's about learning from setbacks. It's about consistently applying these principles. Start small. Choose one technique from this video. Implement it for one task today. Experience that small victory. Then build on it. The more you practice taking action, the easier it becomes. You are literally rewiring your brain. Remember, the cost of inaction is far greater than the effort of doing. Your potential is waiting. Your dreams are within reach. It's time to stop waiting and start doing. You have the power to conquer procrastination. You have the power to take control of your time, your actions, and your destiny. Thank you for joining us on this vital journey. What's one specific task you'll take action on today to conquer procrastination? Share your commitment in the comments below. Until next time, keep learning, keep growing, and keep taking action.